It's something. Well, he do this every year in this league. After the draft, we start over. Yeah, so you can get your rookies. Yeah, you start over. You got to get a new team. You can't run with that same team. I'm on yeah, because I was the Bucks. Yeah, I was the Bucks. I'm a and the way he do it is, you keep a chart. So you play all your games, you get a +2, you get a +2. If you win, that's how you get to pick the order, right? Yeah.
As the Seahawks get set to do battle with the
Jacksonville
Jaguars.
Yep. So some of these you get to build towards the fall
NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And like the first 4, so what it is the first player, if somebody pick, like, so say you first and you pick the Ravens, the next 8 people, no one in the next 8 can pick that division. So you can only so if you were the Ravens and I picked next, I couldn't be the Browns, Steelers, or Bengals. I couldn't be it.
On 1st and 10.
Whole another division. Yep. And then, so now, if you pick the Ravens, the next time somebody can come in your division will be the number 9 pick.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus
so
zone
if it was
coverage,
you,
and
me,
that
Wayne
changes
Hero,
things a
you
little
go
bit
Ravens,
because
I'll
against
have to go
man,
this
it's
division,
often
Wayne
a
have to go
tight
this division,
curl,
Dale have to go
tight,
this
sharply
division.
run route.
Then when they come back
Zone, you're just
around,
looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Yes,
and
he'll
go out
all
of
8
bounds. It looks
seasons.
like
They
right
kept
at
the
the
chart for the 8
40.
seasons.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
8 are all in a different division. Yep. Yes, and it basically, yeah.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The top 8 people are the elites. I mean, the 8 people are elite. So they all have their own division. The next 2 people are just people that are all right. Okay, they're just good. They are each in the division.
Off play action. Pickett. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete,
so that's what
it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A decent, okay, and a bump. Like each division.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Yeah, and I even told him, I'm like, that's a good
kicking
idea.
team just outside
this way you don't have, like,
30-yard line.
2, 3 elites in one division, and then a bum making the playoffs every year, so because he just got an easy division. So, yeah, so that's it. So I was like in that, based on my record, I was in that, okay, like, it was like elite, decent, okay, then bum. So I wasn't in the bums.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys,
I had a rookie that was
made the
96
play,
speed,
and he couldn't even get
like
going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm like, I took the X Factor. Yeah.
Now Locke. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's an X Factor.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
80-something catch out of the backfield, like a receiver catch out of the backfield. That's everything.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Low awareness.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on second down. Locke going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. For Drew Locke coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Association of Madden teams for 14.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You know, I'm like, I told you here, I'm like, man, you got to do this every season now, man. I'm like, this makes sense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in the...
I got you.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
I think about the box. That's something they need to move that box.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Pickett.
What?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Pickett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Running back out the backfield every play. That's my fault, though. I should have just put one guy in it. But no, I covered him myself.
They'll run with Etienne. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the weight.
Oh my God!
Picked up by the rookie Tyson Campbell, and the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Well,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Yeah. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Pickett. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cover my guy until I couldn't go no further, and I jumped on underneath that.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Pickett. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, he traded
a shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
No,
they'll run with ETN.
Somebody made
it. He's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s.
You're in a 4.340. You got 86 speed. Come on, man. He's in a 4.30.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick,
touchdown. That's caught. Evan Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, well, McCaffrey's not in there. Yeah, and I like that formation, but yeah.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. On the move to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I've lost 2 games by like 1 score.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Exactly.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Exactly. That was a pretty ass move.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That was just a little slight little barely tap. I need to swivel this.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to put it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pickett.
Why did he let me
The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Yeah, I hit the button. Defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covering essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Adams is 33, yeah. But I hit the button. He didn't. I took that one to the house. Yeah.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Pickett. He's looking deep for Bell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Ate all the leaves
just shy of the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
I think it is, but they changed the name.
There's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Probably about 7.
A loss of a yard there to start out. Yeah. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Play action. Now it's Locke.
Game of rings.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A lot of the same people still in there, believe it or not.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
It took the ball too long to get to him.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
Probably.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
I missed a lot of kicks because it goes real slow. And I'm thinking
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. throwing on first down. Pickett, throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off the play fake. Pickett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Y'all want to be back in this league next season.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Yeah. Taking in at the 3. And it won't quite make it to the 25.
I didn't have a say-so at all. I was 20, 23, 22, and he was like 13.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Let's do this.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Locke steps away. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Block off of play action. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
That should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing will lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Pickett finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It gets you open, basically.
Here's Locke to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
Ooh, come on, man. That guy was not supposed to get. That guy was not supposed to get.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Locke on the bootleg. Out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll roll him out right. Bryant has it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Myers' kick is good, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
I gotta
We'll
make sure
return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Yeah.
To return, here's Agnew.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Exactly. It don't mean you fumble it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them.
No, he's 35.
Being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at him and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
To return, here's Agnew.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Yeah.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
There he is.
Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much. Because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
No, what they need to do is, when you edit a player, you need to say exactly what you edit.
Meet it head on and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Exactly.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
How hard is it to say edited speed 1 point? Like, you know, come on, man. Like,
another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On play action, Locke. And he will find his man on the end route.
if he wasn't my tight end.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
No, the square game. Yeah.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs.
Yeah.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any.
That was a 4th down play. It would have been there if my guy would have chipped it.
With the football again, you're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. On first down, Pickett. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Block now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Seahawks on third down.
I saw it.
2
I was
for
too
5
scared
to
to throw
this
it over
point.
there.
They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Got it.
And unable to connect. Incomplete.
He dropped it at the last second. That's
they
weak.
took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Locke looks to throw it again.
Come on, yeah, that's a 4th down. It's a 4th down. I was hoping to
turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert.
It's a 4th
and
down.
this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, he sure,
this game was decided
going
a
up
while
the field.
ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Pickett sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A lot going to throw it here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way down to the 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
To the house.
And now off to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.